In this video, we are at part 5 of my playthrough of Smolensk, Barbarossa Derailed from the Operational Combat series. And we're starting off here showing the progress where the German forces have captured Redne, which is now controlled by the 7th Panzer, and they are driving towards Smolensk. You can see a concentration of Soviet forces in Smolensk on the lower right side of the picture. We also have the 12th Panzer as well as the 23rd Infantry Division coming from the west along that double rail line, moving toward the 20th Army headquarters, which is on the move. There are a lot of Soviet forces there on that railroad line. You can see the 55th Infantry Division, the 49th, and the 144th. And you also see the 16th Army is really set up in Smolensk, kind of directing the defense there. This next picture is just a little bit to the south of Smolensk, and you see the Soviets are there with a small position, holding that railroad line, but they are being flanked really by the 46th Corps, which is on the move, and the 29th Motorized is on the point, followed by the 18th Panzer and the 3rd Panzer, and they're coming up from the south along that primary road. You also see the 17th Panzer on the track to the west, of the southwest there, that is coming in. And the Soviets do have that air base, and there's a reduced squadron of MiG-3s that are still able to project a patrol zone, so they are useful even though it's not a very strong unit. This next photo, number 58, is in the village of Krychev, and you have the 4th Army headquarters of the Soviets there, but the Germans have heavily invested here. You see the 4th Panzer is pushing in along with the 131st Infantry Division, and they've cut off a few units, the 143rd and the 117th Soviet Infantry Divisions. And right in the rear there, we have the SSR Division, which is also ready to go. You'll note that the Yak 1 is got that spacer marker on it, and it is because it has aborted. I took that patrol zone down with a fighter sweep, but I still have a Su-2 tactical bomber there, but it is not able to present a patrol zone. In this next picture, you see at the very top left, Velizh. This is a city, a village that had been invested on the West Dvina a while ago, but it is now completely abandoned by the Soviets. And you have the 7th Panzer Division working along this track that runs south, headed toward Demidov, and there is a Soviet position there that has pretty much been whacked. It's disorganized. I also have the 20th Motorized coming in from the west, just beneath that stream. So this is a position that is not going to hold very long. Now we're going back to the area around Smolensk, and we have the Soviet 144th Division, which is disorganized, so it is ripe to be attacked. I believe it's also reduced. It's lost a step. And you have the 49th and the 55th Infantry Divisions. The Soviet ones, they're in move mode, trying to get back a little bit to safety because they have been cut off. The German 268th Infantry Division and the 1 37th Infantry Division are in move mode. So they really don't project a zone of control while they're in move mode. But they are coming up on that track from the southwest. Then the 17th Panzer, you'll notice, is fueled up. It's right up to the outskirts of the city. The 12th Panzer is preparing to take out the 144th Infantry Division. And then you'll note at the top of the picture, the 20th Panzer is on the north of the track in a very strong position there. You'll also notice that a number of the Soviet air units have been taken down, but I still have one squadron of I-153s. These are biplanes that are projecting a patrol zone, so they're going to interfere with the Luftwaffe trying to barrage any of these targets. This next picture looks at Pochinok. This is to the south of Smolensk, and I have the 18th Panzer and the air base now with a squadron of Bf-109Fs that are there, not only to put up a patrol zone, but the Soviets really don't have much bomber strength to use against the Germans here. So these fighters, a lot of them are mainly being used to stop interdiction missions or to do fighter sweeps. The 3rd Panzer is on the lower left part of the picture, and there's a stack of units in reserve along that primary road just to the west of Pochinok. This last picture goes back to Krychev, and where the Soviets are still under attack here. Not a whole lot has happened, but the 4th Panzer seems to have things under control, and the SSR is now in reserve, ready to exploit when needed. You'll notice that the Soviet 143rd Division is still in move mode along that track. It is just trying to get out of there. And the 58th Brigade there is blocking that road and providing some defense south of that area. Also, note there's an artillery brigade the Soviets have toward the east, right behind Krychev, but I don't think they have a heck of a lot of supply there, so it's just not going to be able to fire. So anyway, that kind of takes you up to where I am in this game. Stay tuned if you're interested in more videos on this game series. Thanks for watching.